Oh, got it. This week on Sportsman TV, we're in South Louisiana leopard hunting, looking for old Spot. Come on, go with us. Well, the deal was, you know, I'm an opportunist, and I saw something chasing bait, and the bait was about as big as the bass we've been catching. So I said, I'm gonna wind something around out there to see what it is. I think I found it. I mean, it's a good one too. You know, that's the cool thing about fishing, Hero. I mean, freaking bass in them lilies right there, big reds. I saw a big garfish right before that. I mean, it's just everything. Oh.
Over here at Bowie Outfitters, hunting and fishing is our passion. We can help you pick all the right gear for your next fishing trip. We spend time in the woods too, so we know what products to recommend when hunting season comes around. We understand the outdoors and what it takes to have success on your hunting and fishing adventures. So come on down to Bowie Outfitters and let us help get you going. Bowie Outfitters, everything outdoors.
The Parks family and our team has been handcrafting Blue Wave boats since 1992. Blue Wave's foundation is built on knowing what's important in every aspect that matters, from speed, quality, performance, and features built into every boat. Blue Wave boats are custom built with the highest standards, with everything you need to make your day on the water a success for generations to come. We specialize in building high-quality, custom performance fishing boats.
Hi, I'm Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Elite Series Angler of the Year. You know, fishing both tournament trails, both BASS and FLW, is really hard on your equipment. And one thing that I depend on to do all my heavy lifting with is my T&H Marine Atlas jack plate. Atlas jack plates come pre-drilled for shallow water anchor attachment. They also come in 6 different offsets, one that fits everyone's needs. You know, for me, the biggest thing about Atlas jack plates, they make it a lot easier for me to make a living. T&H Marine has been the choice of champions since 1975.
We fish, we hunt, we love the outdoors, and forsportsman.com is the place to get all the new Sportsman brand gear. Show your passion for the hunt with our new Mallard and Big Rack t-shirts, or fish hard in the new Hook and Line long sleeve. We've got camo fleur-de-lis in many sizes and colors. And a brand new Sportsman snapback. You can get it all today at forsportsman.com.
Make me earn it. You know, I'm thinking the funnest part of fighting a big redfish comes in the first 15 seconds. Then it becomes work. Real slow, Joey, just let it go to the bottom and then just crawl it back. Well, that's a fat one. He's not that long, but he's fat. Maybe not. He heard me, he was like, don't you go anywhere. Joey, I'm just gonna tell you, you need to try some redfishing, dude. It is awesome.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Well, they pretty too. These are fat ones. I wonder where my bait went. You know, I guess that's such an appeal to this area. It's so accessible. I mean, realistically, you need about a 15-foot boat with a 50 or 60 horse on it. And that's enough boat to come down here and, you know, because even if the wind blows bad, you can fish on the inside. You know, you can fish in. You don't have to go, you know, go out in the big water. But the only thing I do recommend if you come to Venice, dip net, and a large one. I mean, I'm making every catch like the world's deadliest catch.
I finally got one. Changed crickets to do it, but I got one. Ain't got no drag on this reel, though.
You might ought to back off on it a little bit. That's a bass reel before he breaks the line.
Or the rod.
He ain't gonna break the rod. It's the fishermen that break the rods, not the fish.
Finally let me catch one. This line was getting a little bit of memory to it. I want to stretch it a little bit before it sits up all winter while we're deer hunting. Yeah, next time we'll definitely bring a net. Only got 45 of them.
Them little old Venice bass, you don't need a net, but them little old Venice redfish, you do. Yeah. Well, basically the deal is, Jared, we just ran a pass all the way out to where, you know, used to they went out a lot farther, but we just basically went to the end of the Roseau. And so if you look right behind us, you know, we're exposed right to the Gulf right there behind us. And it's just a place where all that water's dumping out. You know, here's a big bay right here, and all that sediment and stuff that's coming down the Mississippi, you know, is dumping out right here. Just soon as we got in the end of the pass, I mean, it was solid menhaden or pogies, whichever one, just masses of them. So a ton of fish. Of course, you know, it looks fresh, but this water has a pretty good salinity level right here where we're at because, like I said, there's the Gulf of Mexico. So every time the tide comes in, the salinity level comes up. So here's just that perfect mix of brackish water and salt water. You know, there are times in this area, I mean, there are flounder, trout, tons of sharks in the summertime. You'll see them waking in these flats. I mean, it's kind of where every one thing ends and the other one begins is really the deal. It would be like being in the mouth of the river. I mean, this is a little river, I guess a pass off of the river, but it's where all that fertility that's coming down the Mississippi, we're right here where it stops at. Or not necessarily where it stops, but where it's, you know, feeding out into the Gulf of Mexico. So, I mean, you can tell by the life, there's mullet jumping out of the water, there are crabs and shrimp, everything is right here, you know. Well, the big deal is, you know, basically this is a big flat. We're fishing on the edge of that Roseau Canyon, but this is all pretty flat, about 3 foot deep, you know, in this bay. And this is an easy bait to just throw and wind. You don't do a lot with it. You know, it's got a loud rattle. It's got a real unique, you know, wobble to it. But the main thing is, you know, like right now, it's fitting the profile. You know, there's a lot of menhaden and pogies in this area with, you know, just a shad. And that's what a red-eye shad, you know, that's basically what it resembles. Now, the reason I'm throwing a half, because a half is typically better on trout, you know, than a 3/4. But really fishing for redfish, you can use bigger hooks. That 3/4's bigger. It actually puts off a little more vibration. If we were just targeting strictly redfish, I like that big bait. Especially if you got big wind. Today we got perfect conditions, but that 3/4 ounce bait, if you need to, you can throw into the wind and that's basically all we're doing. Because those redfish, they don't relate. Like if we were fishing for bass, chances are we'd be up there in the lilies or in the roseau or up a lot tighter. But you know, redfish is not an ambush predator. You know, they typically get out there and roam and run their prey down. So they just kind of push. You know, they're just feeding down this edge of the cover. They're relating to it, but not in it. And so it's just perfect conditions. You know, I'll make one cast, you know, up close to the lilies and the next one out a little bit. I've made some casts out farther. They don't seem, so undoubtedly the bait is, you know, is working down this line. We got a little breeze, a little south breeze, you know, blowing in on it. It's just, you know, perfect conditions. And just like that last one I caught was spitting up all those menhaden. I mean, we're throwing something that they can hear, you know, puts off a lot of vibration. And then when they get close, you know, it looks like a shad. And you can tell how they're eating it, you know. And the other cool thing about a lure like this, you can cover a lot of water. Like it seems like they're little pods of fish. We hit one little stretch there where it was almost every cast, and then we went a ways, we didn't catch one. Where with a bait that all you have to do is throw out there and wind it in, you know, you can cover a lot of water and find another group. Now, you know, in some situations like that, we could go back through those areas, but you know, we're spoiled here. I mean, there are fish everywhere. We just got to find them. So we just keep moving. We've yet, you know, to go back and fish any of the same area twice. You know, we basically just keep moving and finding new groups of fish.
Just tied it on.
Come on,
I mean,
buddy.
new cricket. Well, yeah.
You tie a good knot? Because the last time undoubtedly you ain't tie a good knot.
I had too much.
Just, if you don't know what it is, it's a vibrating jig.
Vibrating jig, there we go.
You got a swimming shiner on the back of it. It's a Look how fat that one. It's amazing. Some of those big ones aren't as fat, but those smaller ones are, I mean, they're super healthy. And see, that's the other thing you can tell. There's nothing wrong with keeping some. I mean, we got plenty. I mean, that's some fine table fare right there. A little redfish on the half shell, a little smoked fish dip. I mean, it's organic, it's green. I'm not sure how high in omega-3 it is, but it's high enough.
Here at Bowie Outfitters, we know that bow hunting is a year-round pursuit of perfecting your game. That's why we operate a full indoor archery range, stock our shelves with the best accessories on the market, and offer a service and repair shop. We carry top brands like Hoyt, Bowtech, PSC, Matthews, Bear, Barnett, Mission, 10 Point, and more. Bowie Outfitters. Everything outdoors.
Louisiana Sportsman Magazine. For over 31 years, your source for fishing and hunting information. Each month you will find stories by local experts on everything from bass to redfish to ducks, deer to trout and turkey. We've got incredible local information that you can use immediately to get more success outdoors. You'll also enjoy monthly columns on cooking, the latest lures, GPS locations, shooting, kayaks, and much more. Have Louisiana Sportsman delivered to your house and safe. $24.99 gets you a full year of Louisiana Sportsman. To order today, visit louisianasportsman.com.
The Parks family and our team has been handcrafting Blue Wave boats since 1992. Blue Wave's foundation is built on knowing what's important in every aspect that matters, from speed quality, performance, and features built into every boat. Blue Wave boats are custom built with the highest standards, with everything you need to make your day on the water a success for generations to come. We specialize in building high quality, custom performance fishing boats.
You know, like I said before, you can catch them in a lot dirtier water than this. This is really perfect fishing water. You know, you can basically see maybe 1.5 feet in it, you know, which gives them a good bit of visibility. It's not good water for sight fishing. It's good water for power fishing like we're doing, you know, using power baits and covering water. You know, it's good color for that. And that is, you know, you'd have to go back up in one of the back ponds right now to find some water that was clear enough to sight fish in. But, you know, I enjoy to sight fish, but man, this is a lot of fun too. It's considerably bigger than the last one I caught. And how valuable are some power poles for our fishing? I mean, you can just stop and lock it down.
Giant redfish, got one.
Got another double.
Maybe I'll get this one in the boat this time.
Back off on the drag. He don't hurt him to strip the drag.
Sucker's pulling the drag. Put 2 hands in the rod to hold him. He's going exactly where he wants to go. I think he's going back to Venice Marina. Cypress Cove.
If he's not careful, he will be. He'll be on a chill ride with AC turned down low. Old snowmaker turned on, headed back. It's almost like it's 2 different species of redfish though. Like that one fish we're catching is, you know, real short and fat, and then the bigger ones, the real long ones, are a lot skinnier. You know, that could be a deal that these fish have just gotten here. I'm not sure. You know, they haven't fed up like those other fish. I mean, dang, there's people fish their whole life.
Come on.
Looking for that.
He pulled me all the way up in that stuff, broke my line. Pulled me up in the Rose Oaks. Couldn't turn him. That's crazy.
You know, I mean, it's a good place for novice to learn, you know, also.
Yeah, I'm trying hard. Hey, he's catching big old red.
Yeah, but you're running out of my tackle.
Actually, a little quiet spell. I went like 5 minutes without a bite.
I made 4 casts. I counted.
I was like,
yeah, I was like, damn.
Kind of cruising in now. I caught it. There he is. Got it up. All right, loosen some drag. Don't break my red eye shadow. That's a good one. They're all good ones. This may be my big. Get out in the middle of that big boy. There you go.
You know, it's not often you can double on
See, that's like
10 to 20
he
pound
went
fish.
Straight to that there.
Well, just let him go.
You think anything about today's conditions are helping this?
Oh, I mean, you know, we cheated this week, Jared. You know, we looked at the calendar and we looked at the extended forecast, and I mean, we came in the middle of the week on the first 2 good weather days we've probably had in 10 days, you know. And that makes it a lot easier. I mean, you can catch them on bad days too, but we've just had phenomenal fishing weather this week, you know. But it's also that time of the year, you know, the water's in the low 70s.
He still got me whatever he wants, so I can't even do nothing with it. He's over there in that stuff.
It's all right, just hold on to him.
Hold on to him.
We'll get him. What is that? Is that your fish? Well, that's another great big one, or is that
He may
yours?
have me wrapped around. No, I'm wrapped around that stuff. It may be him. He might have wrapped me all around that stuff, and then
Oh yeah, I see him right there.
Yeah.
All right, let me, that's a great big one. Let me, come up here, Joey.
coming in. Jared.
Yeah, come on.
Coming in hot.
Come all the way up here, and then just start reeling up the line. And I'll try to keep him with the boat, maybe keep him turned back, keep him from coming. Yeah, you may end up having to get down there and pulling that off your, because he's coming back this way now.
Still got him. There we go, we got it. But I almost need one of them little belts with the little thing to put the rod in. I'm gonna buy you a net for Christmas. A big net. I gotta start going back to the gym when I come do shows with y'all. See how hot ain't the boat?
As soon as you get him up there, I'll get a hold of him.
He's coming. He ain't ready. I better do this with this kind of tackle and any other stuff that we can
Boy, that
do.
line is cut up. Now, see, this is a big fat one. Like, this one's healthier than, I just gotta make that freaking bait so deep in his mouth.
Golly.
But may not be the biggest one you catch today.
I know.
You got it? I'll take them hooks out.
That's my personal best right there.
How about that?
Bowie Outfitters is your one-stop shop for all types of outdoor cooking. Tailgating? We've got Bayou Classic barbecue pits and King Cooker jambalaya pots. If frying's your favorite, check out R&V Works Cajun fryers and Cajun injector products to keep meat moist and flavorful. Black iron skillets are key in a southern kitchen, and Bowie carries a big selection of Lodge cast iron, plus Bayou Classic pots for your next crawfish boil. Come to Bowie Outfitters and let us get you cooking. Bowie Outfitters, everything outdoors.
LouisianaSportsman.com is the South's premier hunting and fishing website. Planning a hunting or fishing trip? Visit LouisianaSportsman.com and get up-to-the-date information on weather, tides, or solar data. Our breaking news and continually updating forum will keep you up to date. Or visit our report section and ask the locals what's been biting and where. Need to sell or buy an outdoor item? LouisianaSportsman.com's free classifieds are the quickest way for you to reach the outdoor market. LouisianaSportsman.com, the quick way to get the most of the outdoors.
Hi, I'm Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Elite Series Angler of the Year. You know, fishing both tournament trails, both BASS and FLW, is really hard on your equipment. And one thing that I depend on to do all my heavy lifting with is my T&H Marine Atlas jack plate. Atlas jack plates come pre-drilled for shallow water anchor attachment. They also come in 6 different offsets, one that fits everyone's needs. You know, for me, the biggest thing about Atlas jack plates, they make it a lot easier for me to make a living. T&H Marine has been the choice of champions since 1975.
We fish, we hunt, we love the outdoors, and forsportsman.com is the place to get all the new Sportsman brand gear. Show your passion for the hunt with our new Mallard and Big Rack t-shirts, or fish hard in the new Hook and Line long sleeve. We've got camo fleur-de-lis in many sizes and colors, and a brand new Sportsman snapback. You can get it all today at forsportsman.com.
Well, you know, basically, you got 2 types of fishing down here, inshore and offshore. And you can take the same equipment, you know, good bass, trout tackle, handles the redfish. I mean, you can take trout and redfish tackle and bass tackle and catch sharks and jacks. And I mean, this place is incredible light tackle fishing. And then, of course, you know, the offshore fishing, which it takes quite a bit more equipment and boat and, you know, but that's the cool thing about coming down here. You can bring a little boat and do this, then hire you an offshore guide and go out and catch yellowfin tuna and swordfish and, you know, snapper. And then if the weather's bad, stay inshore. I mean, you just have so many options here. The duck hunting is world class. There's lots of public land here, deer, hogs, coyotes. I mean, it's a game-rich environment.
Look at the tail on that thing, dude. I must see some pros go to the gym and jog. Hackney goes to Venice. Picks up a red-eye shad.
Look what he just spit up. He just spit up. Look at he's just spitting up all kinds of fish. Yeah. He just spitting up a bunch of pogies. Oh, pogie head. Yep. He just spit up like 4 or 5 of them. Boy, it'd be so easy with a dip net, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'll be too easy almost.
I mean, I instantly set the hook as soon as I feel anything. And I mean, he's already got it in his crushes. He just sucks it off. It's hard for me to judge how big they are. They're just all big. Now, these aren't as spotted up as much as the pond ones, though. Huh? Send him to the deep. You know, I would start, you know, coming down river, I would start with like the main passes and then just kind of learn your way around. I mean, because, you know, Venice can be an intimidating place because it's just so big and vast. And you know, you stand a chance of running aground if you don't know where you're going. So a good map, a good GPS unit. And you know, another thing is there's so many great guides at Venice. That's another thing. If you don't have time to come down here and spend learning an area, maybe hire a guide the first couple times you come down to learn your way around the area.
Not the motor. Switch to a different rod. There's that one knocker on there too.
The areas we're fishing through, no problem. You know, we're catching them casting and artificials, but we could go right back through there with a cork and a piece of dead shrimp and catch those same fish. So doesn't matter, you know, what stage of fisherman that you are. If you're, you know, somebody who fishes a lot or somebody who hardly fishes ever. They're just, like I said before, they're real user friendly. Well, if it is, it's a bull trout. That's a little different. I was just rolling that swim bait out there trying to catch me a little speckled trout. And I think I caught a spot.